Yo, what's going on, guys? Frankietrades here, bringing you another new weekly stock watch list. I know you guys love these, so I've been trying to keep these a little more low-key and a little bit more rare for you guys, just so you guys have something to look forward to in the future, just because I really don't like putting these out too often, because I do like to keep these watch lists within stock hours. But I'm going to be a little, special gifting today and drop you guys a new weekly watch list. But not too much going on for this week, though. As far as earnings, Snow is the only one that really has earnings that I have on my watch list. Not too many other stocks that I am looking at for in the way. And as far as the watch list goes, too, like I said, don't have that many setups, not too many site setups as well that I am too interested on. But let's go ahead and dive deep into it. Before we do, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you guys can do that for me. Almost to 1,000 subs. I think we're 40 away right now, so we're almost there. Keep trucking it along, and yeah, we'll get there at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive deep into it. First things first on ES is you can see that we made highs on Friday, and now we are kind of stuck in a small $20 range. Obviously, you know, with futures opening up today and futures moving early overnight and into tomorrow, I don't want to dive too deep into ES because this could open up at anywhere near highs, anywhere near lows, even break this range that we're currently in right now. For the meantime, though, I am watching this $20 range that we are currently in between 50.90 and 51.10, and that is about it for ES. As far as NQ goes, it's kind of the same story, a little bit choppier, not too many clean levels. The only thing that I really have is NQ to the downside, which is 15,900. The upside at 18,150 is really far away. You can see we're roughly 200 points away compared to the downside where we're only 60 points away. So for me, it's a lot easier just to pinpoint the downside and see if I can find any plays that complement that along with it. So NQ, I'm just looking at 17,900 and not too much after that. As far as the watch list goes, my main priority for this week, the biggest setup that I have for you guys that you guys should be here and be ready to catch is Apple. Apple, with the run we had on Friday, sure, Apple did move along with the market, but Apple isn't at all-time highs like it should be compared with these other stocks. Granted, it has a high market cap, but so does Nvidia, so does Microsoft, and these stocks are hitting all-time highs with no issue. And then we have Apple that's been sitting below 190 since earnings, actually. You can see we actually did end up breaking above 190 once, and then after that, we never came back above. So to me, this is signaling that Apple is weak. Apple at some point needs to fall here along with the market. And when that day comes, I will be ready to short this stock with puts. And I will be here and locked in ready. So as far as the big level on Apple, 180 is the area we cannot close under. You can see we did break below 180, but that was from earnings. So I don't really necessarily count this as a breakdown yet, or that it's broken the level exactly just because it was an earnings move. But you see we are as well in a wedge with this 4-hour trend line that we have been rejecting off of. So with Apple, I'm watching 180. 179 is the target. After 179, I have room down all the way to 177 with this trend line that the algo drew out that we have available as a subscription through stock hours. So if you're interested on that, go ahead and subscribe to it. It does help you plot trend lines, support and resistance levels, and tells you market sentiment of the stock or overall market that you're currently watching. So pretty neat for any of the new people who do want to get into it. But besides that, after Apple, I already kind of gave away the stock, is Tesla. Tesla, not too much to look here. I really am not a fan of this stock, but because of the setup it has right now, it actually looks really, really good. Even though we have been hovering around these levels already, the main setup or level that I am looking at on this is the 4-hour trend line that we have developing on the 4-hour time frame, of course. And you can see this actually ends up breaking around 191 or even 190. My plan with Tesla, I'm not looking to look too deep into this because, like I said, we have been around these levels before. As you can see on the 4-hour chart, after earnings, we have been within this, 170 range to 200 range for, since the end of January 25th. So you can see Tesla hasn't really made any big moves recently, and when it does, it's usually late day or overnight. So there's really no reason to ever try and catch this when we have other stocks that do way better than Tesla at the current moment. Tesla, though, I'm looking at the 190 break. After 190, my target is 189 to scale out after that. Don't really have a target or profit room after that. It's just looking to be a scalp because, like I said, Tesla has been in this weird range. Not looking to overextend the trade on that. So that's pretty much it for Tesla. Another setup of the week, which isn't as much as Apple because I am a lot more comfortable trading Apple than I am SMCI. But with SMCI, after NVIDIA did have earnings, a lot of the chip companies did have a gap up. So one of the main stocks that I am currently watching with that is SMCI to the downside, because with ES coming down and NQ hovering to the downside, this could be a good complementary play along with those setups. But I am watching the gap that we did create with NVIDIA having a run up with earnings, as like I said, with these chip stocks moving along with NVIDIA and gapping up with them as well. I am looking at the 824 level on SMCI, which is the low it made on Friday. The main entry, the safest level that you can look to take this on SMCI without getting destroyed on it, I would probably say 800. I have multiple levels to this stock. It's up to your risk management, how you want to take this. These contracts are super expensive. The spread is horrible, but the setup does pay if you're able to catch the right move on it. So if you're using the right risk to reward, it is a great stock to play. Other than that, I would just recommend staying away. For anybody who is new to trading or still relatively new, just stay away from this. It's definitely worth watching and getting some price action and learning how the stock moves, because this could be a everyday stock or every week stock that we have now. But I'm watching 824, which is the low we made on Friday, which is where the gap starts. And then after 824, I am watching 813 and then 810. And after 810, I have room down to 800. You can see on the chart that the gap ends at around 772, and that is the ideal area of where you want to catch this stock around. So it's around a $50 gap, pretty significant for a stock like SMCI, and especially with the way it moves. So this could be a big move for us if we end up catching it the right way. So that is it for SMCI. And as far as that is pretty much it for the watches. The only side watches that I have left for you guys is AMD. Like I mentioned with NVIDIA, you can see that this actually has a similar gap. If I go to the daily time frame, you can see that it created a similar move with NVIDIA. As far as playing AMD, I really only have two ways to play this. Both are far away. Well, I guess the downside isn't too far away. The upside, I'm looking to play it at 184, room up to 184.92, and after 184.92, I'm looking to sell on the break at 185. That is the first setup to the upside. That is my favorite setup. That is my preferred setup. I like playing AMD to the upside a lot more than the downside. But if we do happen to get some downside, the level that I am looking at is at 172 on AMD, which is where the gap starts. And then after 172, my target is 170. This stock was weak ahead of all the chip stocks on Friday, so I'm looking to see if this continues to gain any momentum towards the downside. If not, it is what it is, and we'll just keep on and move on from that. But yeah, that is about it for the watch list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it, guys. We're almost there to 1,000 subs. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it and be safe for your week. So peace out.